guys, so last time I decided to review a movie that I hated, which was The Green Inferno. Today I'm going to be talking about a movie that I love, like I absolutely love it. The Hellraiser series. It's great. Once again, an unscripted video, but you know what? I just have a passion for this movie series. It is terrible, it's bad, it doesn't make any sense. Just mwah, chef's kiss, the best. I love it so much. I don't know where to start, so I'll start at the beginning. So Clive Barker wrote a novel called The Hellbound Heart in like 1982 or something, and it was heavily inspired by BDSM and gay culture, and just it was a good book. And then the first movie, Hellraiser, decided to kind of go off of the book. Like, it was based on the book, more or less. You have Kirsty Cotton, and she's great. She's just your average girl, and then her parents are into some weird pseudo-satanic interdimensional demon stuff. Well, it's actually her stepmom and dad who her stepmom has been cheating on him with for her uncle, and there's some puzzle boxes, and anyways, the second movie has nothing to do with the first one, and then the next 10 movies have nothing to do with each other. I think actually after the third, Doug Bradley, who played the original Pinhead, said, fuck no, like, I'm not doing that anymore because it's insane. But he was the real OG, like, he had daddy vibes. But I just love it because in the original, like, Clive Barker novel, they don't really go into what dimension it is. It's more of a hell to how humans perceive it, but the Cenobites, which are what Pinhead and the Chatterer and Butterball and the female are, it actually says it on the shirt. It says demons to some, angels to others. So it's about a perception thing, and when you die and they take you to hell, you go to like a weird BDSM hell where it's first you're in pain and then it's pleasure and then it's all mixed together. And of course, there's a lot of, like, bondage-inspired gear, lots of leather. But then, like, the other movies, they just kind of trail off. They deal with other people. Is it the third one that has the guy from Law & Order who also played Mayhem? And he's, like, a corrupt cop. That might be the fourth one. They get really jumbled together super easily. I love it. They're bad. Like, with hands down, they are not good movies, but there's just a je ne sais quoi to them where you're just like, this is so enjoyable because what the fuck is going on at a certain point? But I don't know. Pinhead's super chill. Oh yeah, and in one of the movies, he, like, gets split up from his soul, which doesn't make any sense because if he goes to hell and his soul is corrupted and he becomes Pinhead, he used to be, like, a World War I, like, pilot or something. How is the good still in him if his entire soul has been corrupted, and how can it get split apart? Doesn't matter. But a totally new girl who only appears in one film saves him, and then Pinhead becomes, like, instead of super duper evil where he blows up a church with, like, lightning, like, Palpatine sparks out of his hands, becomes less evil and slightly more, like, benevolent and sweeter. I don't know, like, I don't know in their world how that would be beneficial to being a demon if you're not totally evil. And also, like, what does that open? Are all of the demons, like, they still have their good parts, like, they still have parts of their human souls, and also, who knows? But I think the latest movie might have been Revelations, Hellraiser Revelations, where there's, like, an old house, and some dude and demons that don't really have ever, they haven't ever showed up in the franchise, and it doesn't make sense. It's a serial killer who follows the 10 Commandments, but, like, really poorly. And, he gets caught, obviously, and then Pinhead tries to torture him, but then, like, an angel comes down. So, like, this movie signified that they're actual angels. So this is hell, and there is a heaven, because there is an actual angel who shows up, and she looks like the angel out of a Playboy magazine. Like, she looks like stereotypical slutty angel. I might be remembering that wrong. Maybe that's my fantasy. Who knows? But no, she's, like, super stereotypical, and she confronts Pinhead, and she's just like, you're not operating with orders. What does that mean? They're demons. Like, they're gonna follow the rules. But anyways, I'd like to point back to the sweater. Demons to some, angels to others. So there's actual angels now? How the fuck does that work? Why haven't they shown up in the past? What did Kirsty do? Why didn't they save her? Why does she have to go through, like, 7 movies of trauma in order to get resolved by making deals with Pinhead to bring him 5 different souls? Actual plot. But anyways, the angel shows up, and his punishment, which is he's already a demon filled with pins and, like, has weird nipple piercings, is to become human again. Except he retains his memory, because the, like, last scene of the movie is him, like, falling out of interdimensional space and becoming his old human body, the soldier from World War I, but in modern days, and he's now, like, a hobo. And he's in a box, and he screams, and it's, like, it's obviously a setup for another movie. But, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's a terrible trilogy. Why did I say that? It's a, whatever the word for 10 to 11 movie franchises. I don't know. I just love it. I will never get tired of it. Unfortunately, I think the only one on Netflix is the second. It's just great. I can't really explain how much I enjoy it. Pinhead's hot, I'll go ahead and say that. But besides the terrible plot line that doesn't exist by any means, the costume design is great. The special effects for the first 2 movies are actually pretty decent for the times. The first movie was, like, 86 or 87 or something, maybe early 90s, I don't know, but, it looks good. It's not believable, but it's good, and then the second one's pretty good, too. Then it just gets, like, downhill, and it's, like, one of those, like, movies that you're, like, I know what I'm getting into tonight with it. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that this is good by any means, and I know I keep saying that, so I sound like a broken record, but I love Hellraiser. I love it unapologetically. It holds a special place in my heart, and it is just amazing. Like, BDSM demons that, like, have a super boner for a girl named Kirsty. Kirsty, not Christy, Kirsty. I just love it. So, I've ranted about this to a lot of my friends, and I'm sure they're sick of it by now. But anyways, thanks for listening to my really stupid, slightly horny rant about Hellraiser. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye!